Traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1740th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni, and these are educational videos. In fact, this video coming to you on a Wednesday night for trading Thursday. It is March 1st, 2018. Traders, before we get into the topics on the board, you must know that futures trading is extremely risky. If you don't know, you should know, because it is. It causes substantial financial loss for those who don't know how to play the game. For those who do not have money to lose, you shouldn't play this game. Always place your stops. Try to put them in first. And join me at livewithoscar.com, where I can help you in my live trading room get through these rough and tumble markets. And Omni, once again, is just kicking ass in these markets. So we had the one-day blooper on Tuesday. As I told you, I am the best there is. So what? We had a one-day slip. I stepped out in front of this video last night when the markets looked pretty bullish and said, Omni says down we go. Nasdaq failure. Boom! Markets broke just like Omni said they would today. I also mentioned Allergen would be a breakdown from a flag. Check. We mentioned Nasdaq would break down. Check. We mentioned Bitcoin does not lead this market because Bitcoin was unchanged today while the market was down 350. Check. And we mentioned bonds would go down. One loser for the day. We lost 10 points in bonds. Everything else was a perfect call. And Nasdaq, thank you, made some nice points for the Omni. So right back in the saddle. We're already long the soybeans tonight at the lows of the night. It's up 10 points since we got in. Omni's all over this thing. You should be. Come to livewithoscar.com and take these recommendations so I can get them in your hands, and you can help yourselves get into these markets at sensible spots. I mean, the Omni is fantastic at recognizing and locating accumulation and distribution areas in the market. That's its best trick. And that I give out to you readily and daily. Livewithoscar.com. Join the Platinum service. Okay, so live chat room, it has been upgraded. Yeah, baby. Now, guess what? You can come to my chat room on your mobile phones. Use your phones, any type of phones. Come to my live chat room. The address is livewithoscarchat.com. Simple, right? Or just come to livewithoscar.com. Click the chat link. It's the same thing. However, now you can get directly to that room with livewithoscarchat.com. Now, if you have a bookmark and you go to my old chat room, the one we were using just up until about an hour ago this evening, you will be in a room by yourself with messages saying this room is no longer being used. Come to the new one. Follow those messages if you end up there. It's so we've upgraded the room so that you can use any browser. No longer do you need to worry about using IE. Any browser will work, and you have chat access on your cell phones. Traders, make sure you join me. Now, let's get into what's supposed to happen on Thursday. I almost said Wednesday. On Thursday, we would smack on. Omni was smack on for Wednesday. On Thursday, red Omni, emini, S&P, Nasdaq, Russell, and a new stock comes out, AMGN. Sticking with the alphas, we had AGN last night. We've got AMGN for trading on Thursday. First thing on the board, Nasdaq's failure at, call it either previous highs or the possible double top, is absolutely weighing on the markets. S&P joins in the fun, and so does the Russell. They both look bearish for trading on Thursday, as well as Nasdaq. Grains running away. Grains are just running away, they're running away with the show, if you will. They're going up in the face of a dollar going up and the stock market going down. Grains are going up. Rock and roll grains. That's strong. I'll show you some charts. And again, AGN, Allergen. Check. Omni does well. That was on Wednesday. For Thursday, AMGN is next. Traders, with no further ado, let's go! Look at some charts. Traders, my favorite part of the video, the technical analysis segment. Here is a Nasdaq chart before your eyes. I put this in front of you last night and said, we've got to call this a failure. We've got to recognize this as it is not getting through the double top for 2 days, and down we should go. And that is what happened. So that's the day that ensued afterwards. Rock and roll, good analysis, right? That was Wednesday. Let's move forward now. Look at the transportation average. Remember I showed you what an outside day was? I said this day is considered an outside day. Why? Because it's higher than yesterday's high or the day before's high. It went lower than the day before's low. It actually closed outside of the day before's entire range. Makes it an outside day, and we should drop next. This is what it looked like, and this is what happened. Rock and roll, right? Just like we were hoping for. It went down just as the signal said it should. Not bad, traders. Analysis working really well. Let's move forward. The S&P has joined in the fun. Let's call it failure at this very same average that we talked about just 2 days ago. Here we are now, failure at that average. And Bitcoin daily bar. You've seen the S&P was down. You've seen the Nasdaq was down. If you watched the markets on Wednesday, you've seen that the Dow was down over 350. What did Bitcoin do? Stood right here. This was the day before. So it did not fall apart. It does not have to go down. And it absolutely does not lead the stock market around. Total hogwash, kids. It's a good market on its own, Bitcoin, but it certainly doesn't lead our multi-trillion-dollar market around by any means. Proof is I showed you last night it wouldn't, and there it is today. It's actual. On to the bonds. Here's the only one that Omni called wrong. Omni had a red Omni plus. If you look, we are down below this channel. So we're here, and we were looking to get short somewhere near the top of that channel line, and this is what happened. It actually went up a little instead, and we ended up losing about 10 points on that trade. But we had such a much better win in Nasdaq that the day was quite positive, and we will move forward. Soybeans, here come the grains. It is going crazy. Now, this was previous highs. That is besting previous highs, and as of the settlement on Wednesday, it settled up here. Unlike the Nasdaq that couldn't get above that high and started to dump, we are above the high, green line represents, and continuing to move higher. Omni is a buyer of soybeans for trading on Thursday. Look at soy meal, what a blast off, another one running. Look at wheat, nice blast off here. I don't know if I trust wheat as much as the other markets, but wheat, look at this day right here on Wednesday, nice blast off day. And the market itself has been moving higher. Look at corn. What makes corn interesting is that it's now back above its 200 bar moving average. Spends a couple of days here. The funds start playing it. So the grains are looking very interesting here. And then we've got AGN. I showed you this chart last night. I said, traders, this is what you call a bear flag. Omni is very bearish. AGN allergen does drop from here. This is where we were, and this is what happened. Now that is fantastic analysis, kids. Don't you just love the way analysis works? It's amazing how well it works, and more amazing how well I've learned how to use it. No one can pull this off like I can, traders. If you've been watching these videos, no one can teach you analysis the way I show you. Here we are, tomorrow's trade in stocks, AMGN this time. Last time Omni was bearish, it had quite the dip. Omni turned bearish 2 days ago. We've had quite the dip, and expecting at least one more down day in AMGN for trading on Thursday. Come on down to livewithoscar.com. Remember, there is mobile access now to my chat room, as well as every browser that you try will work. So join me at livewithoscar.com and make your way into my chat room. So, traders, you've seen the charts. You've got my technical opinion of why we expect the red Omni in emini, Nasdaq, Russell, AMGN, why the grains look so good, and do I get to take a bow for these trades or what? I mean, come on, kids. I told you I'm the best that there is. I am the best that there is at this. Go look elsewhere. You'll end up back here. I know this because I've been doing this my whole life, and I wish I could get to know me better, because whoever this guy is that pulls off that analysis, boy, do I want to get to know him. He does a good job. Thank you, Omni. Thank you, thank you. Me, I look at it from the outside like the rest of you cats. It's the Omni. You know, I stand outside of it and I watch it and I go, really? How come I can't just be this talented and think it up myself? I know how you feel. Believe me, I'm the Omni's messenger boy. I wish I could do what this Omni does, but that's why I share it with you cats. Remember, I share it readily. I give out a lot of these trades for free. There is no hostility in my trading room. Come join me at livewithoscar.com and let me share some of this crazy Omni wealth with you. All right, so as we know, nothing always wins all the time, but boy, oh boy, Omni's pretty darn good. So come hang out with me and I'll share it with you. All right, remember, mobile chat access. The chat room is new. Make sure you don't use a bookmark and go to the old chat room, because no one will be in there but you. Make sure you join me. And if you do end up there, just click any of those links that you'll see bouncing around in the rooms. It'll take you right to the new chat room. Don't sweat it. All right, traders, so Omni campers, I will see you in about 24 hours. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Vegas. I can't wait to hang out with you cats. I will see you on Friday morning for class. Speaking of Omni camp, as you would expect, or not with me actually, because bad things don't usually happen to me. However, right before Omni camp, look at my nozzle. Look at this thing. Look at my schnoz. My dog must have jumped up and pawed me or something, or I shampooed too hard, or whatever happened, because I didn't see it until I looked in the mirror. But something happened here, so I'll have this spot on my face for you cats when you get here to Omni camp. Is what it is. We'll move forward. LiveWithOscar.com. I will see you in my live chat room. Join my recommendation service so I can help you become a better trader. And remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do to help try to keep those emotions at bay, and believe me, I know this is not easy, but try this, because this may help. Say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll. LiveWithOscar.com. Mobile chat access now. I will see you there. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.